This is Nina Reeves' apartment building. Look at the time and date.
Then I drew a shot.
That is the exact same time that Nina said that she was with Willow. She claims to have been with Willow, and here we see her. We see Nina, and she's alone.
Willow's alibi just evaporated.
The police are searching my house, so if you're done with your stupid digital detox, I could really use your help. Can you call me back ASAP? Anna, can you please tell me, what is that?
Elizabeth, we would like you to accompany us down to the station.
Why? What's going on?
Where's your house guest?
On the next, General Hospital.
I think we should hold off on the divorce.
And I could put a target on my parents.
There's one more thing I need.
That is a step forward in the right direction.
It is not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
You know something I don't know?
Free furnace with the purchase of an AC?
Dad, nothing's free. Yeah, Dad, you should choose a company like Four Seasons. They have an A+ rating from the BBB.
That's their highest rating.
Get a new furnace from $39 per month.
Ooh, that's a good deal.
Plus up to $4,000 rebates on new comfort systems.
How do you girls know this stuff?
We're girls. We know stuff.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Soul Caps, y'all. Welcome back on into the channel, everybody, man. And I could not wait to do this video. I could not wait to do this video right here. Oh my God. Yo, I couldn't wait to do this one. This one right here. Oh my God. Oh my God, man. I really could not. I'm telling you, I really could not wait to do this one. This video at the end. Oh my Lord. Was this an interesting ending to the week? If we're talking about just Friday cliffhangers, because Drew's shooting happened during the week, which is kind of odd. It happened like the episode literally coming from a 3-day weekend. I think out of the Friday cliffhangers, man, this year, I'm just talking about this year, probably when Michael got burned, I don't even think that happened on a Friday. When Michael got burned. I think that happened on like a Monday or Tuesday from what I remember. But this cliffhanger right here, man, to me, this is bigger than Brits. I'm trying to think of another cliffhanger. The wedding with Drew and Willow. I'm trying to think of another Friday cliffhanger this year that was on that. Oh, actually, you know what? Nah, you know what? I got it wrong. Nothing's going to top when Roy Gibson debuted as Michael and took Wiley away from the nurse's ball. That's the biggest Friday cliffhanger of the year. That's the biggest one. I forgot. That's the biggest one. This got to be the second biggest one so far. There's probably gonna be another one that's been bigger than this one because we got November Sweets coming up too. But for right now, man, this was a big ending, bro. All right, we gotta talk about this. So, as y'all already know, Anna got the search warrant to search Liz's place because remember they zeroed in on Willow as a suspect. They couldn't really find anything at the Quartermains. Anna was pissed off about that, so she went in on Turner earlier. I did a video about that earlier, so y'all want to watch that one, make sure y'all watch that one. Anna got a chance to search. And it looked like she only came with one cop. this time. Or detective. I think it was a cop. It wasn't like Chase or Dante came with her, which is interesting. Which was kind of interesting. So when they got ready to search, Anna, so Portia's there with Liz. So Liz was the one that opened the door to let Anna in. Portia was there because Portia was telling Liz that she's pregnant. And so she was talking to her about that. I did a video on that too. We're not going to go over all of that in this one. Liz freaked out when Anna came back downstairs and she saw something was wrapped in a bundle. And Anna told her to accompany her to the police station. She says, "Where's your roommate, Willow?" Oh, man. Now, here's the thing, though. I got to caution y'all with something. It was a bag. But we don't know what was in that bag. We're assuming it's the gun. We're assuming it's the gun. I don't even know if it was Edward's gun or the real gun. I don't know. We don't know what was in the bag. It might be another piece of evidence. We don't know what was in the bag. So I want to caution y'all with that to start, that we don't know what was in that bag. All right. We're just going to assume for now it was a gun. Now let's go back. Carly and Michael were over there, right? And so all week the GH community has been suspect of Carly and Michael's visits over there, right? So with Carly, it didn't really make a lot of sense how she came over there. She was apparently trying to get some answers from Liz, but it still didn't make a lot of sense, right? Why she came over there. And then when Liz got on the phone, she went upstairs to talk to a plumber or whatever, right? Because see, there was some plumbing issues in the house. And so Carly was downstairs. Now, Carly had a purse. The gun could have easily been in the purse, right? But she was only downstairs. Remember, Anna found this upstairs, whatever this was, if it was a gun or not. She found this upstairs. So I'm pretty sure Carly wasn't upstairs, but you never know because we don't know if Carly snuck around, went up there and dropped it off. We don't know. We do not know. But it was a weird visit, but it might have been just as simple as one to ask Liz because she was like a person that heard her threaten Drew. She wanted to know about that. Then Liz was pressing her about Michael and her wanting to protect Michael or whatever. Then it's Michael that came. And we know Michael was looking suspicious. He was looking around and stuff before he entered in Liz's door. But the interesting thing with Michael, unlike Carly, he didn't have a bag on him. Or didn't look like he had like anything in his pants pocket, like any weapon was in his pocket. Didn't look like nothing was in there. A gun is something that's hard to hide in a pocket, right? I'm pretty sure he wasn't able to just hide no gun in there. And we don't know if he went upstairs or not, but it sounded like Willow came like right in from work. Like he didn't have to wait that long for Willow. They didn't show any conversation between him and Liz, like if they was talking between the time that Willow came in or whatever. So we didn't see nothing like that, right? We didn't see nothing like that. So it was a suspicious visit for Michael, and we've been feeling like he was potentially setting up Willow for something. Maybe Willow would take the fall. We know Drew was warning Willow today about him being suspicious, not needing to trust Michael. And I was kind of agreeing with Drew on that because I was like, right now, Willow needs to be careful and trusting Michael at this point. But I don't think he came over there with any weapon or anything. I don't. But since Anna didn't find Edward's gun there, it is kind of suspicious if it was moved. Right? And again, I've been asking this question all week. We don't know if Edward's gun was really was the one that was used in the shooting. I still don't think it was. I think that the actual shooter had that gun. Had the real gun that shot Drew. Now that we exhausted that, Willow, right? So this is becoming easier for the PCPD to put the pieces together that Willow might have did the shooting, right? Because Nina, yesterday, they watched the security footage, her and Anna and Dante, that between, and she also showed it again earlier with Turner, that between 9 and 10:30, which is when the shooting took this. I think the shooting took place somewhere between, from my memory, I think it was like between 9:30 and 10. Something like that. But between 9 and 10:30, Nina was in her home. She didn't leave her home until 10:30. Because the security footage showed that she hadn't left anywhere between that time, to do the shooting. So basically, Nina's been clear, but she still lied to the police about Willow being an alibi. Right? Or her being her being Willow's alibi. So, yeah. Then this. Because Willow is her roommate. They don't really think Liz shot Drew. And come on. Like, Liz didn't shoot Drew. You know what I'm saying? But they're not the only two people that live in that house, right? Right. Who else lives in that house with Willow and Liz right now? Do 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 do. Scout. Now, let's go back again. When Drew got shot, we got to remember something though. Scout hadn't yet moved in to Liz's place yet. This was after he got shot, like a week after. She hadn't moved in there yet. So Willow was already there. Willow's been there since I think not too long after the wedding. So that was like back in August. I think when she moved in with Liz. So she's been there a couple of months now. But here's the thing. Let's say Scout is the shooter. So the shooting took place September 2nd, the day before my birthday, right? That's how I can remember it really well. It took place on the 2nd, right? So Scout visits Monica on the 17th of September. That's 2 weeks, right? That's 2 weeks. The week before that, I believe is when she moved in with Liz. So if we're looking at that timeline right now, let's say Scout did the shooting. She may have kept it in a bag. Right? She may have kept it in her bag. Because when she was with Charlotte, that was after. That was like the day after, I believe. I think that was like the day after where she was with Charlotte. Right? So it's possible Scout had possession of this gun for a while and knew where it was, kept it hidden, and then left it at Liz's house after she moved. Man, you gotta remember, Scout's a 9-year-old girl. She's not that calculated and smart yet, where she knows where to hide evidence and stuff. It's very possible she made a mistake of leaving it somewhere upstairs for it to easily be found. Maybe not by Liz and because we don't even know where Anna got it at, Liz and Willow. But we don't even know where Anna found it at. It could have been in a drawer or something upstairs. We don't know. I would love to know where Anna found it at. I would love to know where Anna found it at in the house. Because I want to know where, if Scout was the one to hide it, or even Willow. Because we're not ruling Willow out as a shooter yet. Where it was hidden. Because it was obviously hidden enough where Liz couldn't find it. You know what I'm saying? See, this is what I believe. This is how I believe. Okay, let's say it was Edward's gun, right? Scout might know where it's at. It might like she spent enough time in that mansion where she might have known where it was at. You know what I'm saying? Remember when I was doing the Drew video, before he got shot, I did that whole long video. It was like a 50-minute video, right? Talking about all the suspects. By the way, you might want to watch a lot of my long videos that I've been doing on the shooting since late August if you haven't seen it yet, particularly that one. Because I remember mentioning in that video, if Danny, let's say Danny had did it, Danny could have used Jason's gun to do it, right? It could have been left, like Jason might have made a rare mistake where he left it somewhere. So I was thinking like, you know, he could have used Jason's gun. But the thing that we got to remember about this shooting too, it happened the same night that Judge Herring got shot. Or not shot, but she got killed. Because I think she was strangled or something, wasn't she? But anyways, if they're related, this is very important. I think this is very important if they were related. We don't know if they were related or they were, but it's odd that they happened on the same night. So that's kind of crazy. But it's weird in Drew's shooting, whoever shot him wanted him to live. Because they didn't kill him anywhere where he could have instantly died. Like an organ or anything like that. They even missed his spine so he couldn't be paralyzed for life. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So when I'm really thinking about this, man, it's like, bro, it's really pointing to Scout. It's really pointing to Scout. We just got to find out, okay, is this like another throw off? Are they throwing us off again? You know what I'm saying? Or are they throwing us off again? That's what we got to find out. We got to find out if they throwing us off again. Now, we know what's going to happen from this. Willow's going to blame Michael. You know what I'm saying? If she goes down for this. She's going to blame Michael. She's going to feel like Michael set her up and all that other stuff. It's going to blow up. It's going to further complicate things. But it is weird how Edward's gun wasn't found at the scene. So, definitely got to take that in mind. Definitely got to take that in mind. Now, I've still been thinking about Ronnie as a shooter. But today kind of changes things for me. Because there's no way, why would she be in Liz's house to plan it? Like, that don't make any sense. That don't make any sense at all. That really don't make a lot of sense. That really doesn't. That don't make a lot of sense at all. I'm not ruling her out though, but it kind of changes things for me when it comes to Ronnie as a potential shooting suspect. But I still got her up there. I got her way above Michael and Willow. But this does, like, when you think about that, because I remember bringing this up. I said, man, wouldn't it be crazy if Liz is living with one of the two killers? I mean, one of the two shooters. Because I told y'all, if you think about it, going all the way back to the time when she heard that threat from Carly, Liz has been like a central figure in this. Like, if you think about it, she's been a central figure in this. But not as a shooter suspect. Like, just basically she's around. Like, we know it's connected. Somebody that's connected to it might be the shooter. Is it coming down to Willow and Scout? Is it coming down to that? Or do we still got other suspects we still ain't really delved into even more deeply? Because like I said, I'm not like, but this is why I said it's a very complicated shooting. Not only because there's so many suspects, but because it could be tied to Judge Herring, who we know is tied to Sitwell. And that whole WSB thing. And that's why I said you never know if it's Brennan that did something. You just don't know. Like, look, you can't rule this stuff out because when it comes to Brennan, right? When it comes to Brennan, he's the one who's covered for Josh when Josh shot and killed Cyrus Renault. So, Brennan, I'm telling y'all something. Remember, I think Brennan wants to isolate Carly away from her family, especially Sonny. And it wouldn't be surprising to me if he did something like that. Because remember some of y'all was thinking Carlette killed Judge Herring. And we found out Carlette was a traitor. She was with the whole Five Poppies operation thing. So I can't wait till they get back into that, where Emma's supposed to be searching his lab. They need to get back to that soon, that Dalton stuff. Cause we could really, like, you could put a lot of the pieces to the puzzle from that over to this too. That's why I was telling y'all that a few months ago, before Drew even got shot. Cause you never know if he could be involved in this somehow, some way. It's a lot of things, man. I'm telling you, that's why it's so complicated. I couldn't believe that one person said, oh, this is just like the Daisy Stalker thing. No, it's not. No, it is not. It ain't even. Bro, they revealed that so fast. And we all knew it was Willow. This is complicated. It's gotten more complicated than it was just last week. When they first announced that it was Edward's gun, that threw me off. And then this right here, this threw me off. But you know what hasn't changed though? My main suspects, Scout and Ronnie. It still hasn't changed. But it's very complicated. And this is why I said people like Moody might be right. That the writers might not even really know who the shooter gonna be. This thing might stretch out into February. You never know. Cause I remember when Diego killed my girl Georgie, they stretched that out too, I remember. They stretched that out. Heather Weber got stretched out. Because I thought they were going to reveal that by November too. Because I thought Esme is the obvious killer, and it wasn't even her. So you never know. It might not be wrapping up by November, y'all. Because there's a reason why they keep pushing this hearing back too. Now the hearing was pushed back all the way to January. So it's definitely something going on. It's something going on. This might not be solved next month. I'm still betting that it is. But don't be surprised if it stretch out even longer than that. Because it's super complicated. Because we also got to find out who killed Judge Herring. I don't know if they're going to be revealed at the same time or around the same time. But that's a key. That's a key. Because if they're related, that's key. That's very key. We still need to find out who was running the Five Poppies Hotel operation. Need to see if that's Nathan or not. Because a lot of this stuff is intertwined together. A lot of this stuff is intertwined. Because there's a big war between Sonny and Sitwell that's coming, y'all. So you got to be on the lookout for a lot of this stuff. And when you putting the pieces together, you got to like, this is what I was telling y'all, man. So far, if you go back to earlier in the year, anything with the WSB has been involved in these major storylines up until this point. Like, deeply involved. It wouldn't surprise me if this is connected to it, man. That's like, I know them scenes be boring to y'all sometimes, but you gotta pay attention to the WSB stuff, y'all. You got to. Because I'm telling you, a lot of that stuff is connected. It's connected. It's connected. I've been telling y'all that for months. And I haven't been wrong yet. But this has got its own little lane in it. Like I said, this is still I feel like could be a little bit isolated from the WSB. But especially if Scout is found as the shooter. But it's still something it's got a bigger picture to it to me. I think it's got a bigger picture to it than just shooting Drew. You know what I'm saying? Someone might be really out here starting some stuff, you know what I mean? But this video getting way too long. I hope this shit ain't 30 minutes. It's getting close. I might not have this one up for y'all till tomorrow. But yeah, man. Last thing I want to say. What was I about to say? I was about to say something for. Remember how? The other thing. Remember how I kept on saying they could be bringing somebody back from the dead, like an AJ or Emily. Be on the lookout for something like that too. I'm telling y'all, be on the lookout for something like that too. Be on the lookout for something like that too. I'm telling you, keep. Don't write off any suspects until they've been fully cleared on here. The only two people I said was Kai and Trina because they was in the other room, and potentially Nina. Everybody else is still a suspect. But we'll see how it goes. I love this. I love thinking like this, y'all. Sneak peek is up next, y'all. Go ahead and give this video a like, share, subscribe. If I don't see y'all in the sneak peek, enjoy y'all weekend. Some of y'all, it's a 3-day weekend for y'all. Enjoy the weekend, man. Love y'all, man. Thank y'all for watching. Soul Caps, y'all.